Today I'm here thinking about my childhood. Um, when I was young and the expectations I had on my parents, more so on my father. It was a very automatic, you know, temptation for a young child to start comparing. So most of the time I would look at my father and then look at other fathers around for other kids or my schoolmates and my friends. And I'd ask myself, what's wrong with my father? Why can't he build a decent home? What's wrong with my father? Why is he wearing, like, why does he have only three suits? What's wrong with my father? Why does he have two, three pairs of shoes? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with my father? Why can't he buy a car? Because I saw other men doing that. So in my childhood, I was like, he's a man like them. So why is he not doing that like other men are doing it? And every time I would ask, the father would just resort and say, look here, some may invest in houses, some may invest in decent cars. I just say cars. Some may invest in, clothes and all that. But I choose to invest in my children, and it never made any sense to me. What do you mean invest? And they would say, yeah, he meant it like I'm investing in my children. So, to be honest, there's no single day I was chased home for school fee. There's no single day I went to school without reasonable pocket money, like 200 bob. That was reasonable back then. There was no single day I didn't have learning material that I needed, and really that it was the focus of that man. I didn't understand it. I just thought like he's just being mean. He doesn't want to buy stuff. He doesn't want to build decent homes. He doesn't want to buy himself good shoes. Fast forward, years later. Thank you, Daddy. You are right. Thank you. The education you gave us has borne fruit. Now, today, even when you're not there, we can afford those things you didn't afford. We can afford a decent house. We can afford good shoes. We can afford a pair of, number of suits, slick suits. We can afford a vehicle, decent one, because you sacrificed for us to have them. So thank you, Daddy. And appreciation to all men out there who have just sacrificed for the sake of their children, who give it all for their children and deny themselves the luxuries of the world to ensure that they are, building a solid foundation for their children's future. A lesson learned. Thank you.